All right, we are ready to start the third episode of Zoompardy Season 6. We have three wonderful people have all show up. We have Anthony from Iowa. We have Sean in Guatemala, who's American. And also we have Tracy in Texas. Let's go ahead and get started, everybody. Let's start with Elizabeth here. Turn on your audio and camera. Welcome to the program, Elizabeth. How are you this afternoon?
Hi, I'm doing very well, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I'm very excited.
Awesome. I'm happy to have you here. And good, sir. How are you?
Fantastic. Omar, thank you for having me, and a pleasure to be with Jason and Elizabeth as well.
Awesome. You told me that you created a channel, right? A TV channel?
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, Jason, I believe you are in Flagstaff, Arizona. Is that right?
I work there, but I'm in Scottsdale.
You're in Scottsdale. Okay, so you are. Our last contestant, Kelly, she's in Scottsdale as well. Oh, good job, program.
All right, let's go to All About Sudan 200.
I was gonna say, there you go, supportive to that. Okay, how many points?
Even 40,000, right?
Okay, yes. So instead of that, I'm just gonna write it in here to make it easier. Let me put it in here. 40,000 points. All right, good job. I think that's one of the highest we've had. I'll let Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the third episode of Zoompardy. Our last episode, as you saw, Jason did a great job by getting 40,000 points. That's one of the highest we've had seen on Zoompardy ever. And we're super excited to have today three supposed guests, and hopefully they all show up today. We're supposed to have a guy from Guatemala who's American, Sean. We'll also have Anthony from Iowa, and we also have Tracy, and they're all leaders, and they all do their own shows as well. So they're very wonderful in podcasting and also hosting and all that. So it's really a special episode, and we really hope all three of them show up. If not, we will be happy with whoever shows up here. And let's go ahead and introduce our wonderful players here. Let's start alphabetically. We're gonna go with Anthony first. Anthony, please turn on your audio and video. You have a show called I Know a Guy, and I appreciate you being here. You do wonderful things. Welcome to the program this afternoon or this morning still, right? Afternoon or morning?
Afternoon here. I really appreciate you having me, Omar. Excited to be here.
Awesome, awesome. Tell us something fun fact about you. You procrastinate a lot, you said?
Yeah, I procrastinate better than anybody, and I'm super humble about it. Yeah, that's probably the most interesting thing is I can get things done last minute all the time.
That's amazing. I'm excited to have you here and see if you can move on to the next round. All right, let's go ahead and go with Tracy. Tracy, hopefully you're on. Back on, Tracy? Can you hear us? Turn on your audio and video. I think she's joining. There we go. All right, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
How are you today? Welcome to the program. Joining us from Texas, right?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. I hope I can do okay today.
Awesome,
Wait.
awesome. Appreciate you being here. And you always do fabulous shows from what I've seen. And tell us something about you that we don't know.
I do LinkedIn live video talk, but game show never. I did watch Omar's show a little bit, maybe 1 or 2 episodes. It's fun and
That's
it's
right.
it's
Yeah,
be-
always fun to. What is your show about? So you just bring business people on?
Yes, I talk about business issues. I interview them, and lately I'm doing this debate, which is also running concurrently. Early, I'm sorry, Omar, I had to go because had some issues with the audio, so I had to go there and fix it quickly. But I'm good. I'm good to
No
go.
worries, no worries. I'm glad you were here too on the program. And our other guest, Sean, isn't here, but then that looks like it's going to be two of you here to compete today, which that sometimes happens. If he does somehow show up, we're going to continue with him and from wherever we start. There are 2 rounds in here. Round 1, I'm going to show you there's going to be 5 categories. And round 2 is going to be double your points. And whoever wins, we'll move on to the semifinals. We're supposed to start it with 12 people. From there to 6 to 3. And those final 3 will be getting a prize. The prize might be moving higher than the $100 that promised. Depends on how much I get from the monetization. But that's exciting. Are you guys ready to see the board and all that? We talked about the buzzer already. You guys know how to use it, right? Any questions about that? Okay. All right. Hopefully Sean will make it. Okay, let's find out here. All right, let's show you the board. Okay, here, actually, let's show you what happened last time. As you can see, here is the board for the players for game 1, game 2. Jeffrey is making it to the semifinals, and Jason as well. You can see the scores there. Impressive score from Jason. Today we're supposed to have you 3 here. Sean isn't here. If he shows up, we'll put your spot in there, and then maybe both of you can make it there because we do have 2 non-winners but high scores, right? Stanley Green is there, so he might be in one of those spots. And then we have another game 4 with 3 women also. So we have a lot of women this season. It's amazing. Like I think most of them, or more than half, are women here. 2 the first game. We had 1 last game, and then we had 1 this season, this game, and next game we have 3. So all right then, let's go ahead and show you the board and the category. Here we go. Get my mouse here. Okay. All right, we are from 200 to 1,000. 5 categories per one. Here's our friend Jason. He does a
Hello, I'm Jason Gerardo with OnePath, and I'll be presenting the clues on Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C. is the first category. Okay. And then we love George. There might be a theme here. Okay. Okay, now let's go to the third one. We're going to go with St. Thomas. We know what that is, St. Thomas. And then the fourth one, we will go to church. This is taped on the Sunday, but it might air not on Sunday. We will see. And then religious symbols. All right. These have been written way before. I have a guy who's helping me. And we are using the Copilot's AI to write the questions. So we want to make sure there's no errors in any of the questions or the grammar. So perfect. All right. All right then, everybody. Anybody have a questions before we start? All right, we're good. You guys have the buzzer. Let me make sure I have the buzzer on my end here ready as well. Okay, looks like Sean had just seen the message. Hopefully he'll pop. Got you. Okay, Sean is just joining us right now. All right. Now back from our commercial break. We are back and we are joined with our wonderful other guest from Guatemala. Sean just made it. He flew in to the studio. Sean, welcome to the show. Welcome.
Better late than never, right?
Exactly. I'm glad you made it. We have Anthony and we have Tracy. I'm sure you know Tracy. We were about to start. We were going to pick the one here. Quickly tell us about yourself. And then we'll start with Anthony. He picked the clue here.
All right. So I'm Shawn Michael. I go by the title The Identity Disruptor, and I'm all about updating your self concept in coaches, founders, leaders, entrepreneurs, so their inner world matches their outer world.
Amazing.
Tame the imposter monster. And I'm originally from California, but I've been living in Guatemala 11 years.
That's amazing. You're our first Guatemalan/American. All right, that's amazing. And then one thing we need to talk about, Shawn, there is a buzzer. So if you're able to get on your computer or the phone, I'll put it in the chat box here real quick. Let me go back here. So in the chat box, it is gonna be multi. Put it in here for you. Okay, can you see that, Shawn?
Yep, I see that.
So type that in, and then that's the buzz code, and then we'll have you try it out real quick. This is gonna be fun when we do the funny clips at the end with the bloopers. So,
Thank you all for your patience in this crazy.
yeah, I'm glad you made it. So, the funny thing about the buzzer, I have to turn it on, the sound, every time when you guys hear it. So we'll see how that goes. So once you're in, give it a shot. Oh, that was Shawn. It works. Okay, good job. Okay. Now I'm gonna lock it. Okay, can you guys show it's locked, right? The buzzer is locked. Okay, great. Okay, here we go. So basically, I'm gonna read the clue. Once I do, I'm gonna turn on the buzzer. You push it if you think you know it, and then I'll shout your name out. If you get that question right, you get those points. If you miss it, you lose the points. Any questions? Okay, good. I'm sure you've seen Jeopardy. All right, I'm gonna move this thing here, and then Anthony said religious symbols for 400. Okay, okay. The symbol shown here is for what religion? I'm gonna turn on the buzzer right now. Anthony,
Christianity.
that is correct. That was for 400 points. There you go. That's simple. All right, Anthony. Back to you. I'm gonna turn off the buzzer, and then you choose. That one goes away. That's easy. Okay. Okay. You have 24 clues to pick from, Anthony.
We Love George 600.
We Love George for 600. All right, I'll read it, and then we will push the buzzer. Turn it on. Okay. He played savvy characters like Danny, Ocean, and starred in Gravity and Up in the Air. I'm going to turn the buzzer now. Okay, nobody knows this one? Anybody want to guess?
It's not how he said it.
It's okay. Okay, got to reset it. There we go. Okay, Anthony.
George Clooney.
That's correct. You got it. Good job for 1,000 points. Okay. Okay, you pick.
We Will Go to Church for 600.
All right. I like how you're jumping around. Okay. Okay. All right. The clue over here. Here we go. I'm going to read it to you. It's not about the picture. It's something else. Okay. Before entering the pew, PEW, many worshippers perform this brief gesture as a sign of reverence. What is it called here? I'm going to turn on the buzzer. John.
It's the symbol of the cross.
But there's a particular name I'm looking for. Anthony, what do you think? Or Tracy?
Muted, Tracy.
Genuflect.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for, Shawn. All right. So I'm gonna take away 600 points from you, and then give the 600 points to Tracy. Good job. Excellent. All right. Now, Tracy, you pick.
St. Thomas?
Okay. For how many points?
600.
600. Okay. I like how you guys go with the 600. Okay. Okay. St. Thomas is a city in this largest Canadian province. Name it. If you don't believe it or not, it is true. Anybody want to guess? Okay. Nobody want to guess on this one, looks like. It's going to be Ontario. Ontario. Okay. Tracy, you knew that one. I can tell. Okay. All right. Tracy, you pick again. Shall we do the 600 again?
Let's do 400.
Okay, which one? You're muted.
We'll go to church.
400. Okay. All right. Okay. This ritual of consuming bread and wine in remembrance of Jesus Christ is called this. Turning on the buzzer now. Anthony,
Communion.
I give that to you. Good job. Yes, communion is correct. Good job. There's another name for it, which is Eucharist. Eucharist, right? Okay. There we go. Okay. Good job. Anthony, you pick.
Can we go Washington, D.C. for 800?
Okay. We're doing big. Okay. We have our friend Jason here. He's from LinkedIn. Here's a clue.
Opened in 1933, this museum in DC is part of the Smithsonian Institution and is dedicated to American history.
Okay. Turning on the buzzer now. Anybody know this one? Okay. This is going to be the National Museum of American History. Okay. All right. Has anybody ever been to Washington, D.C. here? Okay. Once. Oh, you have? I was there actually a year ago. Okay. Anthony, you pick.
Religious symbols for 200.
All right. Religious symbols for 200. Okay. All right. This is an East Asian religion. That's the symbol. Turning on the buzzer now. Give me the religion. Tracy.
Islamic.
No, it's not Islamic. Anybody else want to guess? Sean or Anthony? This is
Sydney.
Don't say it again. They don't have what? Anybody else? Okay,
Yeah, I was going to say, is it Hindi?
say it again.
Hindi?
That's not. It's close. I'll give you 100. Sean, what do you think?
I can't remember the name.
Very close. Hinduism. Okay, so I'll give you Anthony like 10 points. There you go. 10 points. You're very close. 10 pennies. Okay. All right, Anthony, you pick. Look, we have like a zigzag thing here.
We Love George for 200.
Okay, we love George for 200. All right. I hope he joins back. Okay. Okay. Ironically, or maybe not, but this U.S. state has a city named George and has a population less than 1,000. All right. I'm going to unlock the buzzer. Anthony,
Is it Washington?
that is correct. Washington is it. Good job. All right. That is correct. Okay. Okay. You pick again.
You just take points away from me, Omar?
Did I? Okay. I'll give it back.
He does it 200 left.
Let me give you the 200.
I think I need 200. Thank you. But We Love George again for 400.
Okay. Let me first of all give you the points. No, I took away the points from her, I think, right? So Anthony, 200. There you go. Okay. All right, there we go. This Beatles member was known for his spiritual side and hit songs like "Here Comes the Sun." Okay. I think she's trying to join, having issues there. Okay. Anybody know this one? What is the name of the Beatles? He's a George. Anybody want to guess? Nobody? This is George Harrison. George Harrison. Okay.
I wasn't
You-
confident enough.
You doing, Sean?
I had it, but I wasn't feeling confident enough, and I'm already down 600. So
Yeah. Okay. Sometimes you have to guess, and then that doesn't work. Welcome back, Tracy. Okay. Anthony.
We will do religious symbols for 800.
Okay. All right. What is the religion of this one right here? It started in Saudi Arabia. Anthony.
Islam?
That's correct. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2,610. Okay. Sean was second by 1.27 seconds close. So I like this app. It actually tells me what time you buzzed in. They were delayed by a second. That's very close there. Okay, Anthony.
We'll just do religious symbols for 1,000 then.
Okay, religious symbols for 1,000 here. Okay, this one is in the Middle East as well. Here is the Star of David. What is the religion of this one? I'm going to turn on the buzzer now. Anthony.
Judaism?
That's correct. Oh, Sean, you were within 100 milliseconds. So now you have 3,600 points. Very close. You got to be so fast on that. Okay, resetting the buzzer. And where do you want to go now?
We'll just do the last religious symbols for 600.
Okay. Okay. This one right here, I'm gonna read it. It is a. I'm sure you know it already. This is a complementary and interdimensional force in ancient Chinese philosophy. Anthony.
Yin and yang.
Yes, correct. You got it. You now have 4,200 points. All right, excellent. Tracy, you were very close with 700 milliseconds on that. Yeah, Anthony has the way with the buzzer. That's good. Okay, Anthony.
Washington D.C. for 200.
Okay, remember, guys, there's round 2 after this too. Washington D.C. for 200.
200, yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go.
This river forms part of the boundary between Washington, D.C. and Virginia.
Okay, turning on the buzzer now. Let's give it to Sean.
Is it the Potomac?
That's correct. Good job, Sean. You now have negative 400. You were very close, Anthony. Very close. Okay. All right. Let's go to Sean. You pick now. Reset everything.
We will go to church for 1,000.
All right. Here we go. Let me make sure I have the answer here. Okay. Okay. This church season that prepares Christians for Christmas, often observed with prayer and fasting. Wait. Let me turn it off. Sorry.
Yeah, I realized my finger just twitched.
Okay. Okay, let's do it again here. Okay, I'll do 3, 2, 1. Tracy. Pick
I'm
again.
sorry, I actually slipped my finger because I can't remember the name all of a sudden.
Okay, anybody else want to guess?
Sorry.
Sean.
Is
Advent.
That's correct. Good job,
Just
Sean. You are
Advent.
now in the positive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job, Sean. You are in tie with Tracy. Okay, good. I didn't want to lose the points there unless he said something. Then. Okay, let me reset the buzzer. Sean, you pick again.
Let's go St. Thomas for 200.
That's a good sign. You had 2 in a row. St. Thomas for 200, right? Okay, let's go up here. Okay, St. Thomas the Apostle, a follower of Jesus, earned the nickname Doubting Thomas because he initially doubted the event that occurred to Jesus 3 days later. Turning on the buzzer now. Anthony.
the resurrection.
That's correct. You got it. Another 200 points. Interesting fact. Okay. And Anthony, you pick.
Let's do Washington D.C. for 600.
All right. Here we go. Let's send this to our friend Jason.
This famous street in D.C. runs from the White House to the United States Capitol.
Okay, turning on the buzzer now. Might be a hard one. Okay, Sean.
Is it Pennsylvania Avenue?
That is correct. Good job, Sean. Excellent job. Now you have 1,200 points. Sometimes you just have to guess there. Now you are in second place. All right. There is a chance to catch Anthony in the second round too. Okay. You pick now, and then there's a double your points somewhere here. We haven't seen it. If you get it, you can double your points. Okay.
Let's go. We will go to church for 800.
Okay, let's go to church for 800. Here we go. Okay. Okay. What do you know? You got it. Okay. How many points would you like to wager, Sean? Up to 1,200. From 1 point to 1,200. All of it?
Let's risk it all.
All of it. All right. Brave man. I like you. Okay. Let's go. This is only for Sean. Okay. Let's wait for the food to populate. Okay. It is. Okay. This 16th century movement led to the formation of Protestant churches separate from Roman Catholicism. What is it, Sean? Only for you.
That is the Reformation led by Martin Luther.
You got it. Good job. You now have 2,400 points. Excellent job. All right.
It kind of wasn't fair because I wrote a term paper in college on Luther.
But we haven't talked about that, so I didn't know about it. But that was a coincidence. That was excellent. Excellent. I wrote these like a month ago. Okay. Actually, ChatGPT did, but I didn't do anything. Okay. Sean, you again. Now you're getting the hang of the game here now. You came in last minute. You popped in. Now you're almost in the lead. Go ahead, Sean.
Let's look at We Love George 800.
All right, George. Okay. This English author wrote Animal Farm and 1984 warning against totalitarianism. Okay, turn on the buzzer now. Anthony.
George Orwell.
That's correct. You got it. 1, 2.
What was the time delay?
You are 460 milliseconds, Sean. 400.
I knew it was close. I knew it was close.
Very close. It's very tricky. I like this app. This is the new app that I discovered. It's crazy now what it is now. All right. Anthony.
Let's finish out We Love George for 1,000.
Okay, we love George for 1,000. Okay. Known for the voicing and Curious Little Monkey, this children's book and shows this lovable character is always getting into trouble. Let's turn on the buzzer. Anthony.
Curious George.
Curious George. This time it's a second, Sean. Yes, you got it now for 6,200 points. Excellent. All right. Where do we go from here?
Let's do St. Thomas for 1,000.
Okay, St. Thomas for 1,000. Okay. Okay. Seen here is on the right is Bab Toma or Gate of Thomas is in this Middle Eastern country. St. Thomas supposedly walked through it. You can give me the city or the country, if you can guess. Well, in the Bible, what it's known for, what city is usually commonly talked about? Anybody want to guess? Mickey.
Jerusalem.
Anthony.
Yeah, I was going to say Jerusalem as well.
No, I'm sorry, you knows the points. Okay, it's gonna be Syria or Damascus. Damascus. Right, that is the one. Okay, very interesting. Okay, so that is Syria in the news lately. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. And Anthony, you pick now.
We will go to Church 200.
All right, let's get rid of the 200 one here. It was just bothering me. Okay, this regular weekly gathering typically starts with hymns followed by a sermon and is a primary reason people come together at church. Let me turn on the buzzer now. Anthony.
Mass.
Not what I'm looking for, Tracy. It's a weekly gathering.
Service, mass,
Tell me the day, the weekly gathering.
Sunday
Yes.
gathering, Sunday service.
3 days.
I was gonna say Sunday service. I'm like, nah, it can't be that simple.
And that's simple.
Simply 200. Yeah.
All right, good job, Tracy. I'll give it to that one to you. Okay, now you pick 400, 800, or 1,000. What do you like?
Let's go with the 1,000.
Okay, 1,000. Here we go. Okay, the question is here.
This building is where the United States Congress meets.
Okay, this is where the United Congress meets. Okay, Anthony.
Capitol Building.
That is the Capitol building. Good job. Okay. 5,800 points. Awesome. All right. We are good on that one. Let's go on to the next one. Anthony, where do you pick?
Let's do St. Thomas for 800.
Okay, St. Thomas for 800. Okay. There is another St. Thomas, believe it or not, that exists in the Caribbean, and its flag is displayed here. Okay. This one is a region in the country. John, you're very close to this country, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Anybody want to guess? What's the name of this country? Tracy.
Is that Trinidad?
Oh, no. You got
I was going to say Maseratis.
Anybody else want to guess? It starts with okay. How about this? I'll try one more time. I'll give you half the points. It starts with the letter B.
Barbados.
Push it. Okay. Never mind.
A lot.
Bahamas.
No.
Bahamas. It's the Bahamas. Okay. Anybody been there? Okay.
Nowhere near Iowa.
Okay. Iowa has corn, right? Okay. All right. It's funny thing. I have a friend of mine. He's like sick of Arizona. He's like, where do you want to move? And he's like, Iowa. I'm like, why Iowa? Because that's where there's businesses. I'm like, what? Okay. So he's planning to go there, maybe. Okay. I think it was. Forgot who it was. Let's go with Anthony.
That was Anthony. Yeah.
Anthony.
We'll finish St. Thomas for 400.
Okay. St. Thomas for 400. Okay. Okay. St. Thomas is part of this group of islands in the Caribbean. St. Thomas is part of this island. What islands are they? Starts with the letter V. Anthony.
Bahamas.
V, I said. V for Victor.
Oh, I thought the B as in boy.
Oops. Okay, Tracy.
You said the V or B?
V. Like Victor.
No, not I thought
Sean,
B.
what do you think, Sean?
I don't know if it's right. Vanuatu.
No, it's gonna be the Virgin Islands. The Virgin Islands.
Virgin on that one. Yeah. Virgin. Okay. Let's go here. Okay. Okay. Then last one here. Let me just reset the buzzer. Okay. So this one.
Completed in 1884, this towering monument honors the first president of the United States.
Okay. Okay, completed. Anthony.
Fort Washington Monument.
Yes, the Washington Monument is correct. Good job. You now have 6,200 points. Excellent job. All right, those are the scores for round one. Tracy 0, Anthony 6,210, Sean 2,400. We're going to be back for round two, where the points will be doubled. And then let me put in the commercial break commercials. Music. All right, we're going to set up game two. We'll be back with the next game shortly.